I år er det 450 år siden, eller vi holder 450 år jubilæum for Shakespeare, og derfor så fejrer vi det også på Svendborg Gymnasium, at det er 450 år siden, at Shakespeare han skrev og komponerede og lavede sonetter som et digt. I aften vil I se et uddrag, og når I undrer jer nok over, hvorfor skal vi sidde så underligt? Og det er fordi, I skal sidde, som man gjorde for 650 år siden, eller for 450 år siden. I skal sidde tæt på scenen. Vi har ikke nogen mikrofoner, og vi har heller ikke ret meget teknisk udstyr. Det er også meget simpel scene, som bare er lavet træ. Så alt forsøges at være så tæt på, som det var for 450 år siden. I skal se stykker og brudstykker af Hamlet og af Macbeth, Twelfth Nights, Richard den 3. Og så skal I se Romeo og Julie og 2 sonetter, som er blevet sunget, i stedet for bare at læse op som digt. Og så vil I se små brudstykker af film. Værsgo.
All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. They have their exits and their entrances, and one man in his time plays many parts.
Sådan skriver Shakespeare i hans komedie Ashilike, hvor roller byttes op. Mænd bliver til kvinder, kvinder bliver til mænd, helte bliver til skurke, og kærlighed ender med døden.
Shakespeare er til dato den mest læste engelsksprogede forfatter, og i de engelsktalende lande læses kun Bibelen efter en Shakespeare. Og det er derfor, at vi nu skal nyde at kæmpe os igennem hans kringlede sprog og hans spillede skønne univers.
Men hvem var Shakespeare? Shakespeare var både forfatter, skuespiller og teatertrup, medejer af Lord Chamberlains mænd. Han skrev 38 skuespil og 154 sonetter, og mange andre værker, hvis præcise antal man ikke kender, da de ofte ikke bar hans navn og først blev publiceret efter hans død i 1616.
Desuden har Shakespeare tilføjet omkring 2.000 nye ord til det engelske sprog. Vi kender ord som fairyland, bedroom, alligator, hobnob, to break the ice, to catch a cold, for goodness sake, the naked truth, the green-eyed monster, and dead, to doornail.
I den næste times tid vil I opleve uddrag af tragedier, komedier og sonetter, der alle afspejler Shakespeares liv. Vi starter med en soliloquy, hvilket på dansk er en monolog eller en enetale, hvis formål er at afsløre figurens tanker, mens de står på scenen og småsnakker med sig selv. Men kære publikum, læn jer tilbage, sluk mobilen og lyt, sans og oplev, når vi sammen går ind i Shakespeares fantastiske univers.
Now is the winter of our discontent, made glorious summer by this son of York, and all the clouds that lurk upon our house in the deep bosom of the ocean buried. Now are our brows bowed with victorious wreaths, our bruised arms hung up for monuments, our stirred alarms changed to merry meetings, our dreadful marches to delightful messes. Grim-visaged war hath smoothed his wrinkled front, and now, instead of mounting barred steeds to fright the souls of fearful adversaries, he capers nimbly in a lady's chamber, to the lascivious pleasings of a lute. But I, that am not shaped for sportive tricks, nor made to court an amorous looking-glass, I, that am rudely stamped, and what love's majesty to strut before a wanton ambling nymph. I that am curtained of this fair proportion, cheated of feature by dissembling nature, deformed, unfinished, sent before my time into this breathing world, scarce half made up, and that so lamely and unfashionable that dogs bark at me as I hold by them. Why, I, in this weak, piping time of peace, have no delight to pass away the time, unless to spy my shadow in the sun and descant upon mine own deformity. And therefore, since I cannot prove a lover to entertain these fair, well-spoken days, I am determined to prove a villain.
Her så I tragedien Richard den 3., som er en af Shakespeares mange skønne skurke. En anden tragedie er Romeo og Julie, som handler om to elskende, der ikke kan få hinanden.
Two households. Sorry for like antiquity.
In fair Verona, where we lay our scene,
From ancient grudge breaks a new mutiny.
where civil hands make civil blood unclean.
From forth the fatal loins of these two foes,
A pair of star-crossed lovers take their life,
this misadventure hideous overthrows.
doth with their death bury their parents' strife.
The fearful passage of their death-marked love.
I have never loved before. This, by his voice, should be a Montague. Now, by stock and honor of my kin, to strike him dead, I hold it not a sin. If I profane with my unworthiest hand this holy shrine, the gentle sin is this, my lips, two blushing pilgrims, ready stand to smooth their rough touch with a tender kiss.
Good pilgrim, you do wrong with your hand too much, which mannerly devotion shows in this. For saints of hands, the pilgrim's hands do touch, and palm to palm is holy palm's kiss.
Have not saints lips and holy palms too?
I, pilgrim, lips that they must use in prayer.
Then the lips do what hands do. They pray, grant thou lest faith turn to despair.
Do not move, though grant for prayer's sake.
Then move not, while my prayers effect their take. Thus, from my lips by thine, My sin is purged.
Then have my lips the sin that they have took.
Sin from thy lips? O trespass sweetly urged, give me my sin again.
You kiss by the book.
His name is Romeo, and he's a Montague, the only son of your great enemy.
My only love sprung from my only hate. Too early seen and known too late. Prodigious birth of love it is to me, that I must love a loathed enemy.
What's this? What's this?
A rhyme I learned even now, from one I danced with all.
Now old desire doth in his deathbed lie, and young affection gapes to be his heir, that fair for which love ground for and would die. With tender Juliet, matched is now not fair. Now Romeo is beloved, and will loves again, alike bewitched by the charm of looks. But to his foe supposed he must complain, and she still loves sweet bait from fearful hooks. Being held a foe, he may not have access to breathe such vows as lovers used to swear. And she, as much in love, it means much less to meet her new beloved anywhere. But passion lends them power. Time meets to meet, tempering extremities with extreme sweet.
O Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? Deny thy father, and refuse thy name. Or if thou wilt not, be but sworn my love, and I'll no longer be a Capulet.
Shall I hear more, or shall I speak of this?
'Tis but thy name that is my enemy. Thou art thyself, though not a Montague. What's Montague? It is nor hand, nor foot, nor arm, nor face, nor any other part belonging to a man. Oh, be some other name. What's in a name? By which we call a rose? By any other name would smell as sweet. So Romeo, were he not Romeo called, retain that dear perfection which he owes without that title. Romeo doth thy name, and for that name, which is no part of thee, take all myself.
I take thee at thy word. Call me but love, and I'll be new baptized. Henceforth I'll never be Romeo.
What man art thou that thus bescreened in night, so stumblest on my counsel?
By a name? I know not how to tell thee who I am. My name, dear saint, is hateful to myself, for it is an enemy to thee. Had I it written, I would tell the word.
My ears have not yet drunk 100 words of that tongue's utterance. Yet I know the sound. Art thou not Romeo and a Montague?
Neither, fair saint, if either thee dislike.
And how camest thou hither? Tell me, and wherefore? The orchard walls are high and hard to climb, and a place death, considering who thou art.
love's light wings I will purge these walls. For stony limits cannot hold out love, and what love can do that dares love attempt, therefore thy kinsmen are no let to me.
If they do see thee, they will murder thee.
I have night's cloak to hide me from their sight. And but thou love me, let them find me here. My life was better ended by their hatred than death prorogued wanting for thy love. Lady, by yonder blessed moon I swear.
Oh, do not swear by the moon. The inconstant moon that monthly changes her circuit all, lest that thy love prove likewise variable.
What shall I swear by?
Do not swear at all. Or if thou wilt, swear by thy gracious self, which is the God of my idolatry, and I'll believe thee.
If my heart's dear love.
Well, do not swear, although I joy in thee. I have no joy of this contract tonight. It is too rash, too unadvised, too sudden, too like the lightning which doth cease to be, ere one can say it lightens. Sweet, good night. This bud of love, by summer's ripening breath, may prove a beauteous flower when next we meet. Sweet, good night. A sweet repose and rest come to thy heart as that within my breast.
Wilt thou leave me so unsatisfied?
What satisfaction canst thou have tonight?
The exchange of thy love's faithful vow for mine.
I gave thee mine before thou didst request it, and yet I would it were to give again.
Wilt thou withdraw it? For what purpose, love?
But to be frank, and give it thee again. And yet I wish but for the thing I have. My bounty is as boundless as the sea. My love is deep. The more I give to thee, the more I have, for both are infinite.
Madam,
I hear some noise within. Dear love, adieu. I come anon, but if thou mean'st not well, I do beseech thee. Stay but a little. I will come again.
Oh, blessed, blessed night, I am afeard that being a knight, all this but a dream, too flattering sweet to be substantial.
Three words, dear Romeo, and good night indeed. If that thy bend of love be honorable, thy proposed marriage, send me word tomorrow, by one that I'll procure to come to thee, where and what time thou wilt perform the rite. And all my fortunes at thy foot I'll lay, and follow thee, my lord, throughout the world.
madam,
I do beseech thee, but if thou mean'st not well,
madam,
by and by, I come to seize thy soon and lead me to my grief. Tomorrow will I send
So fry my soul.
1,000 times good night.
1,000 times the worse to want thy light. Schoolboys go towards school, and love towards love, but love from love towards school with heavy looks.
Romeo,
My dear,
at what o'clock tomorrow shall I send to thee?
at the hour of 9.
I will not fail. 'Tis 20 years till then. I have forgot why I did call thee back.
Then I'll stand here till thou remember.
I shall forget to have thee still stand here, remembering how I loved thy company.
Then I'll still stay, to have thee still forgetting any other home but this.
'Tis almost morning. I would have thee gone, and yet no further than a wanton spur, who lets it hop a little from her hand.
I were thy bird.
Sweet, so would I, yet I should kill thee with much cherishing. Good night, good night. Parting is such sweet sorrow, that I shall say good night till the morrow.
Sleep well upon thine eyes, peace in thy breast. Would I were sleep and peace so sweet to rest. Hence were to my ghostly father's cell, his help to crave and my dear hap to tell.
Tragedien Romeo og Julie ender med død, hvorimod en komedie ender med bryllup og kærlighed, som en komedie nu skal.
Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Thou art more lovely and more temperate. Rough winds to shade the darling buds of May, and summer's leaves they had all too short a day. Sometime to hide the eye of heaven shine, and often in his gold complexion dim, and never fair from fair sometimes decline, by chance and nature changing course of trail. So long as men can breathe, or eyes can see. So long lives this, and this gives life to thee. But thy eternal summer shall not fade, nor lose possession of that fair thou owest, nor shall death break thou wondrous in his shade, when in eternal light to time thou grows. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Thou art more lovely and more temperate. Rough winds to shade the darling buds of May, and summer's leaves are held all too short a day. sometimes too hard, the eye of heaven shines, and often is his gold complexion dim, and every fair from fair sometimes declines by chance of nature's changing course untrimmed. So long as man can breathe or eyes can see, so long lives death, and this gives life to thee.
I alle Shakespeares stykker er kvinden en central figur, hvad stykket handler om død eller kærlighed. Og nogle gange er kvinden endda forklædt som mand, som for eksempel Rosalinde i As You Like It, Portia i Merchants of Venice, og ikke mindst Viola i 12th Night og What You Will. I den næste bid leger Viola med køn og roller. Hun bedrager sine omgivelser ved at iklæde sig som en mand, der forelsker sig i en hertug, og hertugen er Orsino.
En stormfuld nat kæntrer et skib ud for Lyriens kyst.
Goblins here. A notable duke in nature. Dear audience, there is a fair behaviour in thee. I pray thee, and I'll pay thee backously. Conceal me what I am, and be my aid. Such disgust as haply shall become the form of my intent. I'll serve this duke, Orsino. Only shape though, thy silence of my wit. Only shape though, thy silence of my wit.
If music be the food of love, play on. the excesses of it that so fading, the appetite is sipping and so dire. That strain again. Enough! No more. It's not so sweet now as it was before. Oh, spirit of love, how quick and fresh art thou! My eyes did see Olivia first. That instant was I turned into a heart. My desires like fell and cruel hounds ever pursue me.
On your attendance, my lord.
Go to her and unfold the passion of my love. Describe the discourse of my dear faith. She will attend it better in thy youth than in anon shows of more grave aspect.
I think not so, my lord.
Dear lad, believe it. That say thou art a man. Thy small pipe is as the maiden's organ shrill and sound. All in semblance of a woman's part.
I'll do my best to relate. Yet the fact is right. Who I woo myself would be his wife.
Give me my veil. Close to my face. And once again, here are Cena's embassy.
The honourable lady of the house. Which is she?
Speak to me, I shall answer for her. Your will?
I pray you, tell me if this be the lady of the house, for I never saw her. I would be loath to cast away my speech, for besides that it is excellently well paid, I have taken great pains to con it. Good duties, let me sustain these going. I am very compatible, even to the least sinister usage.
Whence came you, sir?
Good gentleman, give me modest assurance, if you be the lady of the house that I may proceed to my speech.
Are you a comedian?
No, my profane heart. And yet, by the very fangs of malice, I swear, I am not that I play. Are you the lady of the house?
I am.
Most certain if you are, I will honor my speech in your praise, and then show you the very top of my message.
Come to what's important. I forgive you the praise. Tell your mind.
I am a messenger.
Sure you have some hideous matter to deliver.
Speak your office. It only concerns you. I bring no overture of war. I hold the olive in my hand. My words are as full of pace as muttered.
Yet you began rudely. What are you, and would you?
The rudeness that has appeared in me, have I learnt from my entertainment. What I am, or what I would be, or a secret it's made in it. To your ears, divinity. To any others, profanation.
Now, sir, what is your text?
In Orsino's bosom.
In his bosom? In what chapter of his bosom?
In the first of his heart.
I have read it. It is heresy. Have you no more to say?
Show me your face.
Have you any commission from your lord to negotiate with my face? You are now out of your text. Well, we will draw the curtain, show you the picture. Look you, sir.
Oh, excellently done. If God did do it, 'tis beauty, truly bland, whose written word. Good lady, you are the cruel's sheer lie. If you will eat those graces to the grave and leave the world no copy.
Oh, sir, I will not be so hard-hearted. I will give out diverse sketches of my beauty. It shall be inventoried, and every particle in utensil labeled to my will. As item, 2 lips, indifferent red. Item 2, green eyes with its 2 them. Item 1, neck, 1 chin, and so forth. Will you set here to praise me?
I see you what you are. You are too proud. But if you were the devil, you're fair. My lord and master loves you.
How does he love me?
With adoration, fertile teeth, with grounds of thunder love, with seas of fire.
Your lord knows my mind. I cannot love him. Yet I suppose him virtuous and know him noble, gracious person, yet I cannot love him.
If I did love you in my master's flame, with such a suffering and such a deadly life, in your denial, I would find no sense. I would not understand.
Why would you?
Make myself a willow coffin at your gate, and call upon my soul within the house. Bright loyal candles of content love, and sing them aloud, even in the death of night. Cry out, Olivia! You should not rest between the elements of air and earth, but you should pity me.
You might do much. What is your parentage?
Above my fortunes, yet my state as well. I am a gentleman.
Get you too, Lord. I cannot love him. Let him send in more. Fare you well, and thank you for your pains. Spend this for me.
I am no fee post, lady. Keep your purse. My master, not myself, lacks recompense. Love makes his heart of flint, that you shall love, be placed in content. Farewell. Fair cruelty.
What is your parentage? Of my fortune, yet my state is well. I'm a gentleman. I'll be sworn thou art. Thy tongue, thy face, limbs, spirit, and action do give fire for blazing steel. Not too fast. Soft, soft. Unless the master with a man. How now? Methinks I wield his shoe's perfection, with an invisible and subtle stealth, to creep into mine eyes.
What means this lady? I am a man, if it be service. Disguise is either out of weakness. How easy is that for proper fools, and women's waxen hearts to set their fools? For such we made and such we be. My master loves her dearly, and I, poor monster, fond as much of him. And she mistakenly seems to dirty me. What shall become of all this? As I am a man, the state's desperate for my master's love, as I am a woman. What thrifty sighs shall poor Olivia bring? Time, you must untangle this not I. This is too hard a knot for me to untie.
Lag mærke til, at det her var et skuespil i et skuespil. Det man kalder a play in a play, hvor roller byttes om, mænd bliver til kvinder, kvinder bliver til mænd, og intriger og forviklinger løses til sidst. For sådan er det med alle Shakespeares stykker. Komedierne, de ender med bryllup, og tragedierne, de ender med død.
Det vil sige, at alle kvinderoller på Shakespeares tid blev spillet af unge drenge. Mænd spillede kvinder, som vi for eksempel ser det i Macbeth, som er Shakespeares mest spillede skuespil af dem alle.
Then you shall hear the sadly silent bell giving warnings to the world that I am fled from this small world where violence wants to dwell. If you read this line, remember not the hand that writ it, for I love you so. And in your sweetest thoughts would be forgot. If thinking on me should make you walk. Oh, if I say you look upon this earth when I compounded it with clay, do not so much as my poor name rehearse, but let your love with my life decay. This wise world should look into your moon and mark you with me after I am gone, and mark you with me after I am gone.
'tis time, 'tis time.
Round about the cauldron go, in the poison entails throw, told that on the cold stone, days and nights has 31. Svelted venom sleeping gut, boil thou first in the charred pot. Double, toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble.
Filling off a funny snake, in the cauldron boil and bake. Eye of meat and tail of frog, all of fat and tongue of dog. Adder's fork and bandworm sting, lizard's leg and howlet's wing. For a charm, powerful truffle, like a hell broth boil and bubble. Double, toil and trouble,
Fire burn and cauldron bubble. Of the raven sought sea shark, root of hemlock diggled in the dark, liver of blaspheming Jew, gall of goats and slips of dew. Silvered in the moon's eclipse, nose of Turk and Tartar's lips, finger of a bird straggled bait, this delivered by a break. Make the gruel thick and slap at the adro, a tiger's cauldron, for the ingredients of our cauldron. Double, toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble.
cool it with the baboon's blood. Then the charm is firm and good. By the pricking of my thumb, something wicked this way comes. Open locks forever knocks.
How now, you secret black and midnight hags? What is it you do?
Deed
without an end.
I conjure you by that which you profess. However you come to know it, answer me. Though you untie the winds and let them fight against the churches, though the yeasty waves confound and swallow navigation up, though belated corn be lodged and trees blown down, though palaces and pyramids do slope their heads to their foundations, and though the treasure of nature's domain tumble altogether, even till destruction sicken, answer me to what I ask.
Speak.
The man
Will answer.
Say if thou'st rather hear it from our master or from our masters.
Call him. Let me see him.
For in South's blood that had eaten her 9-furrow grease that sweetened, from the murderous skippeth throw into the flame. Come, high Lord,
Thyself and of this deathly show.
Tell me, thou unknown power,
he knows thy thought. Hear his speech, but say thou not.
Macbeth. Macbeth! Beware Macbeth. Beware the bane of fire. Dismiss me. Enough!
for thy good caution, thanks. Thou hast harped my fear aright. But one word more.
You will not be commanded. Here's another more potent than the first.
Macbeth! Macbeth! Macbeth!
Had I 3 ears, I'd hear thee.
Be bloody, be bold. and resolute. The power of a man shall none of woman born shall harm Macbeth.
Then live Macduff. What need I fear of thee? Yet I'll make assurance double sure, and take a bond of fate. Thou shalt not live, so that I may tell pale-hearted feared lies, and sleep in spite of thunder. But what is this that rises like the issue of a king, and wears upon his baby brow the round and top of sovereignty?
Listen.
But speak not to it.
Be lion-mettled, proud, and take no care, who chafes, who frets, or where conspiracies are. Macbeth shall never vanquish be until great Birnam Wood to high Dunsinane Hill shall come against him.
That will never be. Yet my heart throbs to know one thing. Tell me, if your art can tell so much, shall Banquo's issue ever reign in this kingdom?
Seek to know no more.
I will be satisfied. Deny me this, and an eternal curse fall on you. Now let me know, why sings that cauldron, and what noise is this?
Show!
Show.
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 His eyes engrave
His heart, come like shadows, so depart.
Spirit of Banquo, down, thy crown doth sear mine eyeballs. Filthy hags, why do you show me this? Oh, stark eyes, horrible sights. I'll see no more. Now I see. 'Tis true. For the blood-boltered Banquo smiles upon me and points at them for his. What is this so?
Ah, sir, all this is so. But why stands Macbeth thus amazedly? Come, sisters, cheer we up his sprites, and show the best of our delights. I'll charm the air to give a sound while you perform your antique round. That this great king may kindly say, our duties did his welcome pay.
Where are they? Gone? Ah. Let this pernicious hour forever stand accursed in the calendar. Come in without there.
Disse hekseægte er varslet, som de siger sig. Hos Macbeth hersker tvivlen. Her vises kamp mellem det gode og det onde, hvad der er sandt og falsk, og hvad der er skyld og skam. Shakespeare er en mester i at skabe komplekse roller, som viser mennesker i dilemmaer, som er evigt aktuelle.
They met me in the day of success, and I have learned by the perfectest report, they have more in them than mortal knowledge. When I burned a desire to question them further, they made my keen knife see not the wound it makes, nor heaven peep through the blanket of the dark to cry, hold! Hold.
Hamlet er som Macbeth også i tvivl. What is true and what is not? Is he only seeing ghosts? Is life worth living? To be or not to be?
To be or not to be? That's the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take up arms against a sea of troubles and by opposing end them. To die, to sleep. And by a sleep we say, we end the heartache and the 1,000 natural shocks that flesh is heir to. 'Tis a consummation devoutly to be wished. To die, to sleep. To sleep. Perchance to dream. Aye. There's the rub, for in that sleep of death, what dreams may come when we've shuffled off this mortal coil must give us pause. There's the respect that makes calamity of so long life. For who would bear the whips and scorns of time, the oppressor's wrong, the proud man's contumely, the pangs of despised love, the insolence of office, and the spurns that patient merit of the unworthy takes, when he himself might his quitus make with the bare bodkin? Who would fardels bear? To grunt and sweat under a weary life, but that the dread of something after death, the undiscovered country, from whose bourne no traveller returns, puzzles the will, and makes us rather bear those ills we have, than fly to others that we know not of. Thus conscience does make cowards of us all, and thus the native hue of resolution is sicklied over with the pale cast of thought and enterprises of great pith and moment. With this regard, their currents turn awry and lose the name of action. Soft, you know. Fair Ophelia, nymph, in thy orisons be all my sins remembered.
she to be buried in Christian burial that willfully seeks her own salvation?
I tell thee, she is, and therefore make her grave straight. The crowner's hat set on her and finds it Christian burial.
How can that be? Unless she drowned herself in her own defense.
Why, this found so.
It must be a say of intendo. It cannot be else. For here lies the point. If I go to the water and drown myself, it argues an act. And an act has 3 branches. It is to act, to do, to perform. Argal, she drowned herself a-witting.
Never hear you, good man, Delbert.
Give me leave. Here stands the man. Good. Here lies the water. Good. If the man go to this water and drown himself, it is, will he, nil he. He goes, argue that. But if the water come to him and drown him, he drowns not himself. Argal, he that is not guilty of his own death, shortens not his own life.
Is this law?
Hey, Mary, is Kroner's quest law.
Will you are the truth or not? If this has not been a gentlewoman, she should have been buried at a Christian burial.
Why, there thou sayest, and the more pity that great folk should have countenance in this world, to drown or to hang themselves, more than they're even Christians. Come, Miss Spade. There are no ancient gentlemen, but gardeners, stitchers, and grave makers. They hold up Adam's profession.
Was he a gentleman?
He was the first that ever bore arms.
Why, he had none.
What? Art a heathen? How dost thou understand the scripture? The scripture says, Adam digged. Could he dig without arms? I'll put another question to thee. If thou answerest me not to the purpose, confess thyself.
Go to.
What is he that builds stronger than either the shipwright, the mason, or the carpenter?
The gallows maker, for that frame outlives 1,000 tenants.
I like thy wit well, in good faith. The gallows does well, but how does it well? It does well to those that do in. Now, thou dost ill to say the gallows is built stronger than the church. Argal, the gallows may do well to thee.
Who builds strong? The mason, the shipwright, or the carpenter?
Hey, tell me that and unyoke.
Mary, now I can tell.
Do it.
Mass, I cannot tell.
Og mens de 2 gravere gør grin med døden og spekulerer over, hvor de selv måske ende deres dage i himlen eller helvede, så er døden evigt tilstedeværende i Shakespeares stykker. Hvad enten det er skurken, helten eller ligefrem skøn jomfruen, der dør, eller på tragisk vis tager sig selv af dage, hvilket er tilfældet for Hamlets skønne Ophelia.
That show of such an exercise may color your loneliness. Could beauty, my lord, have better commensal with honesty? And I, of ladies most dejected and wretched, oh, woe is me, to have seen what I have seen, see what I see. Love, hatred, beauty, hideousness, kindness, cruelty, honesty, duplicity, hope, destruction, life, death. Show me the steep and thorny way to heaven, whilst like a puffed and reckless libertine, himself the primrose path of the lions treads, and reeks not his own reed. I was the more deceived.
Yet here's the spot. Out, damn spot, out. What? Why? It's time to drop. Hell is murky. Fie, my lord, fie, a soldier and a feared. What need we who knows it? What need we fear who knows it? When none can call our power to account. But who would have thought the old man to have so much blood in him? Thane of 5 had a wife. Where is she now? But will these hands ne'er be clean? No more of that, my lord, no more of that. From all that is starting. Yet here's the smell of blood still, and all the perfumes of Arabia will not sweeten this little hand. Oh. Oh. Wash your hands. Put on your nightgown. Look not so pale. I tell you yet again, Anker's buried. He cannot come out one's grave. There's knocking at the gate. Come. 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 Give me your hand. Take my hand. What's done cannot be undone. To bed. To bed. To bed. To bed. To bed. To bed. To bed.
Our revels are now ended. These are actors, as I foretold you, were all spirits, and are melted into air, into thin air. We are such dreams, stuff as what our dreams are made of, and our little life is rounded with sleep.
Put out the light, and then put out the light. The rest is silence.
har læst i år, fremført første gear, anden gear og tredje gear, naturvidenskaber, samfundsvidenskaber, musik og dramaelever og de klassiske sproglige studier. Det blev eftermiddag, der blev det vist for alle tredje gear. Og det gjorde det, fordi det var en del af deres undervisning. Så vores elever har vist tredje gearne, hvordan det havde været at spille, hvis det bare havde været for 450 år siden. Nu så I det også, og jeg synes, det har gjort kæmpe godt. Det er svært, det de gør. Tak fordi I kom.